Good morning, students. We will continue with soil resources. Uh, there are different kinds of soils found in India. Some examples are given here, like alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, desert soil, mountain soil, etc. Okay. So next is degradation of soil and conservation measures. Now, degradation means when the quality of something is lowered. So degradation happens due to both natural reasons and human factors. Okay. So some of the factors which are responsible for degradation of soil are deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, rainwash, landslides, and flood. So some methods are there how to conserve the soil. First is mulching. Okay, now what is mulching? Mulching means that when a crop is grown, okay, then the area in between two plants is covered with straw or some other organic matter. Like this is a field of onion. Okay, small onion plant saplings have been grown, and in between the ground is covered with straw. Okay, similarly in this picture also cabbage crop is being grown and it is covered with the part of ground that is bare. It is covered with dry leaves and straw. Okay, due to this what happens that when erosion of soil is less from the bare area. Second is contour barriers. Okay, now this is a picture of contour barriers. What is done that this is actually practiced in hilly areas. Stone, grass, soil, these are used to build barriers along the contours. Contours mean the shape of the hill. Okay, and trenches are made in front of the barriers to collect water. Trenches means pits, means like this is crop is grown, and in front of that grass is grown, or stones are used so that, and pits are also made so that the water coming from above the hill is stored in these trenches, in these pits, in these contour barriers. Okay, so contour barriers are made only in hilly areas along the shape of the hill. Next is a rock dam. Now what is a rock dam? That at certain places along the hills a small dam of rocks is built so that the water that is coming from above, okay, whatever soil it brings along with it, it gets deposited in these rock dams. This is the third measure. Fourth is terrace farming. All of you have seen terrace farming in hilly areas. Okay, fields are made in small terrace shaped steps along the hill. Okay, so that when the water goes running down the hill, so at every step it keeps on depositing some of the soil. This is a terrace farming. Okay, next is intercropping. Intercropping means that 2-3 different kind of crops are grown together in one field. Okay, this is one row of sugarcane and one row of this is a pulse called moong. So 2 different type of crops are grown. So because every crop has different ability to hold the soil with its root, so intercropping is also done to save the soil. Moreover, like sometimes when 2-3 crops are grown together, so it does not, then the farmer does not require to use certain kind of fertilizers, because every plant does not use same kind of minerals from soil. So instead of putting minerals by fertilizers, these plants, like if along with these crops, if groundnuts are grown, okay, or peas are grown, those are called leguminous plants. You have read already in science. So those leguminous plants, they will help in increasing nitrogen of soil. So such things can be done, intercropping can be done in the field. Next is contour plowing. Okay, now contour plowing means like this is a slope of the hill. So along with this slope, plowing होता है हल चलाना. So plowing can be done along the slope of the hill. Okay, so plowing is done to the parallel of the contour. Contour means shape of the hill slope to form a natural barrier for water and to flow down the slope. So what will happen, like if plowing is done in this way and crops are grown in this way, so when water will move down, it will deposit the soil down and it will not do much of the soil erosion. Okay, then next thing is shelter belts. Shelter belts, actually it means that on the sides of the field a row of trees are grown, so that, see in this picture also, along the fields trees are grown. What will happen, that they will break the speed of the wind and the erosion of soil that is being done by the wind, it is less. Okay, so these shelter belts, they lessen down, they decrease down the soil being eroded by the wind. Okay, so before we finish off with soil conservation methods, remember one thing, that contour plowing and terrace farming are different. Okay, in terrace farming, these rectangular steps are built on which crops are grown, and this is contour plowing. It is very much different. Okay, here farming is done along the slope of the hill and here steps are built. So these two are different, don't confuse them. Okay, so next thing that will start is water resource. Now you know water is very important to us. Earth is called water planet. Why? Because 71% of earth is covered with water. Okay, and life started in the oceans 3.5 million years back. Okay, now this water, if we talk about the water that is on earth, 2/3 of the water occurs in oceans and sea, and this water is saline, means it is salty, it can't be used at all. So fresh water is only 2.7%. Okay, and out of this 2.7% of water, fresh water means the water that we can use. Out of this 2.7% water, 70% occurs in forms of ice sheet and glaciers, which we cannot use. Okay, these ice sheets and glaciers, they occur in areas like Antarctica, Greenland, and higher mountain regions. These are inaccessible, we can't use them, we can't go there. Okay, so out of this 2.7% water, only 1% water is available for human use. Okay, so it means that we use only fresh water, and we have only 1% of fresh water to use, and see that human population is so much and all have to use that 1% water. Okay, so that 1% water which we can use is found as groundwater, surface water in rivers, lakes, and water vapor in the atmosphere. Okay, so this fresh water is most precious substance. We have to save it because we have only 1% to use. Now don't think that this water decreases or increases. Whatever water is there on earth, it has remained same since the time life started. Okay, it keeps on recycling through water cycle. Okay, but we have to save that water, because when we use water, we decrease its quality. Okay, and it takes time to because water can clean itself, but it takes some time. So that is why we need to save water. Okay, so whatever water we have been using, its use has increased. Like here, see, 1975, water that was being used by humans was 3,850 cusecs kilometer per year, but in 2000 it increased to 6,000 cusecs kilometer per year. Okay, and if a tap is dripping, then we lose 1200 liters in a year. So it means that taps should be repaired as soon as they turn bad. Now, water is not only used for drinking and washing, but other purposes like agriculture, industries, generating electricity through reservoirs of dams. Okay, and with increasing population, rising of demands for food, cash crops, increasing urbanization means increasing of cities, rising standards of living. Major factors, these are the major factors that fresh water is in shortage and many water sources are drying up. Now, whatever we use, okay, everything that we use, maybe a cloth, maybe anything for making of each and everything in industry, water is used. Okay, so this tells that we need to save water. Okay, problems of water availability. Many areas of water resources have dried down. There is problem, scarcity of water is there. Okay, like Africa, West Asia, South Asia, parts of Western USA, Northwest Mexico, parts of South America, and entire Australia. They are facing water shortages, and there are many countries located in such climatic zones that they face drought every year in summers. Okay, then India also comes in such a climatic zone. Many parts of India, they face shortage of water during dry season. Okay, and water shortage can also be caused by changing in annual precipitation, means when rains they lessen down, when they decrease, then it also causes water shortage. Okay, and by over exploitation and contamination of water sources. Now there is one water market also, you will read about it yourself in the book. Next is the conservation of water resources. We need to save the water that is available to us. Okay, so some of the measures to save water: growing trees, because you know that when trees, they can hold, the roots can hold water. So when trees are grown, they can save water, because not only they also replenish underground water. Okay, due to trees, underground water is increases. So trees should be grown, then water harvesting, that is rainwater harvesting, can be done. Now agriculture, in the areas where agriculture is done, canals are made so that water of rivers can reach the fields for irrigation. So those canals should be lined with stones or bricks so that the water does not seeps inside the earth, because that or water, that proper lining is to be done so that water in the canal is safe and it reaches the fields. Then next is the sprinkle or drip irrigation should be done in dry areas where water is less. Okay, so with this we'll finish today's chapter, and you'll read the chapter. If any problems, you can ask me.